All right, so before I hop into anything, I just want to give a brief introduction. I found this number when I was browsing on 4chan, and it's pretty much this thing that's supposedly connected to Jeffrey Epstein and his pedophile island. People think it's like a number to call in and like order children before you arrive at the island or something. And I'm just like doing investigation on it to see what it really is. Um, and the findings are pretty strange. So Alright, so I was browsing on 4chan and I found this thread talking about Little St. James Island, you know, Jeffrey Epstein's island, secret phone line, possible child menu. He said he posted on our conspiracy and he got locked and banned. I called the number, blocked. He says Google pulls up the listing for this number and a guy named Dick Zebo. This is important. He lists his email and personal website, which seems to have been taken down to exceeding bandwidth. We'll see some proof of that later on. It starts with an automated woman's voice telling you the call will be recorded. It sounds super random and not all like a typical automated customer service verbiage. The first time I actually talked to the woman on the phone, I thought it was a real person at first, and I hung up as soon as she said that the call was being recorded. Because I think it's actual recording of a person talking. It's not like a robocaller like usual, where it's like you can like sense that something's up with it. This shit sounded kind of real. Alright, this is a quote from her. We're very excited to tell you about a special promotion for select callers. This will only take a moment. By answering just a few questions, we'll find out if this offer/service is right for you. Okay, at this point I'll ask you if one of the several variations of base questions. It seems to be random each time I called. Here are the questions I got after calling repeatedly. So pretty much when you call, it's going to tell you to hit 1 or pound sign. And I experienced this, and this guy did as well. Do you or does someone in your household have cell phone service? Press 1 if you have cell phone service. Otherwise, press pound. Pressing pound immediately transfers you to an actual related company. So if this is anything, it seems like this is one of the pitfalls. Are you 50 years of age or older? This one immediately transferred me to Jessica, who asked if I could hear okay. Then silence for about 7 seconds. I'm guessing for me to respond, I said yes, and the silence persisted. So I think it's purporting to be a live person, pretending, perpetrating. I don't know, man. What he's trying to say there. So then ask another question, but hangs up before you can answer. If you're born after 1920, press X. The digit changes every time you call. For me, it just kept telling me to press 1. If you respond to the question correctly, the following happens. Congratulations, and thanks for calling. This is Leela with Save On Home Services. Can you hear me okay? This is followed by a 5-second pause, seemingly for you to respond. However, no matter what you say, the woman hangs up on you after about 5 seconds, every single time. It's like there's a voice recognition system waiting to hear a specific phrase in that short window, and if it doesn't hear it exactly, they cut the call. I'm thinking that you need to hit something, or it's just another pitfall. If you don't get those questions, you may get the following too. Do you or someone in your household watch TV at least once a week? Press X. The digit changes every time. For me, it was press 1. Otherwise, press pound. Yeah. If you provide no response at all, it abruptly routes you to a cable advertising with Dish Network with the same woman's voice. Yeah, I noticed that as well. It's a different like there's multiple advertisings, but it's all the same woman's voice. The Dish ad then midway through turns into an ad for addiction specialist. She talks about how addiction can be hard to deal with, then proper treatment, etc. So this seems like someone just had them like follow a script, because it's one woman, it seems, reading multiple different scripts. For this specific question, if you continue to do nothing beyond this point, the following happens. She abruptly says, "Please hang up now," 3 times rapidly, and a loud-ass, high-pitched whistling/screeching noise comes on. That's an exaggeration. I hung up because that part scared the shit out of me. It literally hurt my ears. For me, it just sounds like someone's listening in on the call. You can hear like wind blowing in the background or something. Like she recorded it outside on the island. This also happened. If you used a telephone in the last week, press X. The digit changes every time. For me, again, it just says press 1. But, I don't know, it might be different. I'm not saying this guy's lying. It just messed me up when I read that. If you selected both numbers, it says, "You have answered our questions correctly. Please allow up to 12 hours for our system to update." Then it hangs up immediately. If you select nothing, it says, "You have not answered the questions correctly." If this is your first attempt at answering our questions, you can call back into the system and try again. Okay, so right here they're already saying that there's select questions to answer, and you can get them right or wrong. So we know it's some kind of system. Some people are talking about it being some kind of like, were they augmented reality games or something, but it just doesn't seem the case since it's connected to the Epstein Island. I really feel like this is part of like some kind of child menu or something. If this is your second attempt, you will be blocked from our calling systems. Then it hangs up immediately. I was actually blocked from calling, it seems. Holy fucking shit, what the fuck is this? Guys, I think watch TV and use cell phone are codes for something. I don't know if they're codes for something, but it seems like there's some kind of like password or something set up so that to get into the actual thing that you're calling for, you have to do something else to like get to that. And now think about this, like just remind yourself, this is to call about renting an island. The website this number's on is for calling to rent an island for like a vacation. Why the fuck would you have to go through these weird ass questions? The only thing I could think of was this was before Epstein owned it and someone else has purchased it and it's some kind of like robo call center and this is what happens when you call them. And maybe they just bought old popular numbers in the past or something. I don't know. Let's see what he says. Why would it ask you random yet specific questions? Why does the company subject change randomly even when you call back? That's something I thought was weird too. When you call back, it's not exactly the same every time. Why all the weird runaround and cryptic questions / responses? I'm getting a phone call right now. Hello?
Hello, this is Fern Rudin calling from Davis Research. We're speaking with Pennsylvania residents about work and health-related issues. For this study, we are looking to speak to a male age 50 or older, and we're only conducting the survey in certain states and counties in the U.S. In what state do you live, sir?
I don't live in Pennsylvania.
We are conducting it in other states.
I'm Canadian,
You
ma'am.
are living. I'm sorry?
Okay, so that was weird. I probably should have went on with that, but I don't really want to talk to her. That's kind of weird because earlier they asked me a question when I was on this phone and I called and they asked me if I was older than 50. And now I did just get a robocall asking me if I was over 50 and it said it was a survey for people over 50 in the state of Pennsylvania. I am located in Pennsylvania. Why would it... That's fucking weird. Why all the weird runaround cryptic questions / responses? If they gave someone a script and then read out various versions of it to make it like people are calling a real business and then going through normal automated BS, if you don't answer those first two questions properly, you'll get past that point to hear all the other weird shit / get rerouted to an actual company's phone line. Things a possible menu. South Peddlers visit the island, call up and order what they want and tell you what the code phrase to get in. Could possibly be something else now though, because I just got that call. I'll tell you the phone number. It was from 818-223-4003. Let's Google that quick. Bing it. I guess it might be a robo. I don't know. But the first thing she asked if I was a Pennsylvania resident over 50, and I told her no. And then she said she was also doing the survey in other states as well, which I thought was weird. Then why are you even saying the states? So yeah, let's get back to this. Continue part 3. Please update if any anons managed to get past the part where the operator says, "Can you hear me okay?" As that seems to be an actual portal into whatever the fuck this line is. I just tried again and pressed various combinations of numbers, including all zeros. Nothing. I tried different things. I tried 666 as well. If you hit pound sign while they're talking, it takes you to a different menu and then asks you to hit a certain number to continue, and then it takes you back. If you don't, it will give you the error thing telling you to hang up. One guy PM'd me and said he got a voice clip from someone on Epstein's flight logs. I feel like if it had to be voice recognized, they would just have it number recognized instead, and then you could just like have your number on the list or something. I don't know, voice recognition, I guess, is possible. It seems kind of crazy, considering like people's voices might sound different on different devices, and a code word or a number, or having your number on the list already and then everybody else gets rerouted to something else, I feel like would make more sense. So here's the website the guy has. I have it open. I'll open in a second. One thing it says on his children are most certainly welcome. Kind of weird. Again, the owner is Dick Zebo. Alright, so let's go take a look at this website. Dick Zebo's Caribbean Rentals. Dick Zebo. Okay. Little St. James, a private island retreat, U.S. Virgin Islands. We know this is Epstein's island. Crowning the private island retreat of Little St. James is a magnificent vacation villa where the coral stone walls, sweeping acres, and Gothic columns frame 360 view of aquamarine waters. Richly decorated, spacious interiors boast fine European antique furnishings, inviting lounge area and floor-to-ceiling louvered doors to open patios fringed with colorful tropical gardens backdrop by the sea. I don't know, some rich people shit. I don't know what all that is. Bask in the sun, explore the islands, snorkel along your private shores, or take a boat ride to nearby islands of St. Thomas, St. John, or Joost Van Dyke. I don't know if that's how you say it. No matter how you pass the days, Little St. James promises a unique vacation experience. Featured in Condé Nast Mar 96, House and Garden magazine, and the Villa Report. Or I guess it's some kind of magazine or some shit. 72-acre island retreat, 4-bedroom, 5 bathrooms. Kind of crazy, only has 4 bedrooms on 72 acres. Library/video room with antique sleigh bed. Secluded sandy beach, pool and jacuzzi. Telephone, fax stereo, satellite dish TV, VCR. I assume this is old. 34-inch Sea Ray speedboat, windsurfers, sea kayaks, a day sailor, and snorkeling gear. Round-trip transfers from St. Thomas Airport. Tennis, water skiing, and golf upon request. Scuba diving, jet skis, parasailing, deep-sea fishing, telephone available at extra charge. The ultimate vacation heaven, a 72-acre private island on your own. Little St. James boasts a stately, great house with 4-bedroom pavilions, each superbly furnished with fine European and Haitian antiques. A cheerful kitchen, where Zenny, the island fabulous chef, works her magic in a large great room. Rates include all meals, wine, and spirits, round-trip transfers to and from St. Thomas Airport, daily maid services, and use of the island 2 boats. There's a sparkling freshwater pool. What? You own your own white sand beach, lots of reefs to snorkel, hiking trail, etc. Children are most certainly welcome. Okay, and now look what it says next. There are not many places left in the world where you can bestow quality time on those you love without the interference of the outside world. Come now to Little St. James and share precious moments with those you love in secluded splendor. Again, it says, children are most certainly welcome. There are not many places left in the world where you can bestow quality time on those you love without the interference of the outside world. Come now to Little St. James and share precious moments with those you love in secluded splendor. That's fucking weird. 2 persons, $3,000 per day. 4 persons, $4,500 per day. 6 persons, $5,300 per day. 8 persons, $6,000 per day. 6,000 per night during Xmas/New Year's period. 10-night minimum. That's 60 grand. 4,500 per night minimum rate. 1 to 4 persons for the month of February only. Must not be very popular then. Plus 8% U.S. Virgin Islands government tax and 5% service charge/staff gratuity. Down here it has the phone number that we call. It says reservations only. Copyright 1997, Eagle Enterprises Limited, all rights reserved. 1997. This website would be old. These prices would be fucking crazy now, dude. 60 grand for a vacation. I mean, billionaires can afford that easy. I mean, millionaires can afford that probably. I feel like a lot of people can probably afford that, but still. All these other websites just go to bullshit. I'll open them up and try and show you. I'll show you a bandwidth error in a second. Let's see. You can probably get a bandwidth error just by clicking on something. This just shows you more of the island. U.S. Virgin Islands, a private island retreat. Yeah. If you go to his other site, let's see. This, I don't know what the fuck this is. He has this shit, which looks very similar and it's weird. Let's see. This one you can click on more stuff. I'm sure we can get a bandwidth error from here. Let's try. Something like doesn't work. Here we go. Click on this and you get a bandwidth limit exceeded. Server is temporarily unavailable to search requests due to the site owner reaching his or her bandwidth limit. Please try again later. The original poster is talking about that. Here's another one of them. It's kind of weird. Can't really do anything with these. Doesn't really say anything. Just has links. Let's click here. Guess that emails them. One foxy site. Word for excellence. Huh. 800-645-1179. Same number. Here's another one. 239-775-7200. this out in the thread, see if anybody gets anything different. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty weird. No one really knows what's happening with it. So if you get a chance to do it, record it. Let's see how far we can get and see if it does something different or something else. If we can figure out what this does, what it's actually for. Alright, so I previously gave the number a call, and it asks you to do one of two things. It's going to ask you to hit 1 or the pound sign. And pretty much, if you hit the pound sign, it just keeps giving you offers, and then if you hit 1, it sends you to a robo-like person, like a robot person, to talk to you about some life alert shit. And then if you just keep hitting pound, it just keeps giving you new shit. So I'm just gonna call it real quick and show you guys what it does.
Hello, and please listen carefully as our menu options may have changed. Calls are recorded for quality assurance. We're very excited to tell you about a special promotion for select callers. This will only take a moment. By answering just a few
I'll
questions,
start off just by
we will
showing
find
you how
out if
to
this
hit the
offer
pound
is
sign.
right for you. Are you or is someone in your household 50 years of age or older? Press 1 for yes. If you or someone
Actually, fuck
in your
it, let's just hit
household...
1 first.
Thank you for calling the Medical Alert
See if they're a
Center.
robot.
This is Jessica on a recorded line. Can you hear me okay?
Eat a dick.
Great. So, with our promotion today, you actually have the opportunity to receive a free medical alert device. So, congratulations. It's that little button.
Alright, so, as you can see, it's not a real person. We're gonna call back again, and I'm gonna show you what happens when you just hit the pound sign.
And please listen carefully as our menu options may have changed. Calls are... Please listen carefully. You have pressed a touchtone during a time when we did not expect it. To continue, you must press 8 now.
Ooh,
Press 8
this is new.
Are you or is someone in your household 50 years of age or older?
Same shit, it just sent
Press
it back.
1 for yes. If you or someone in your household is 50 years of age or older, otherwise press pound.
And then if you keep pressing
Just for
pound,
calling
it's just gonna
today,
keep
you
giving
are
us these
qualified to
ads.
receive free roadside assistance. Your free
it doesn't
roadside
seem to
assistance
ever connect us
entitles
to a
you to
person.
free towing, 3 oil changes throughout the year, and
Wouldn't be surprised if that's what that is. How much time do I have on this shit? 38 seconds. Let's see, a minute, 2 minutes. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 8 minutes on the fucking call thing. So hopefully I'm not getting charged per minute, because that shit would suck. That would be... But yeah, it doesn't ever connect you to a real person. So if anything, I think you need to hit something else when the prompt comes up or something, and I feel like there's got to be some kind of code to enter, and it's just like a fake thing set up to confuse you if you're not in the know, and that if you're not supposed to be calling it, you're never actually gonna like get the right response, because every time I do it, it's just giving me these crazy offers. And I mean, the numbers on multiple websites and shit, but they all look pretty sketchy and they all look pretty old, like I said. So it could be some scamming shit, and if they send me a bill, I'm just gonna fucking say it's bullshit and not pay it. So yeah. I just wanted to try and explore the idea that there might be another menu. When I interrupted the caller last time, it gave me some other stuff, so we're gonna see if it works.
may have changed. Calls are recorded. Please listen carefully. You have pressed a touchtone during a time when we did not expect it. To continue, you must press 6 now.
Last time it said press 8.
6 now to continue. Thank you for your cooperation. Press 6 now.
I'm just gonna see what happens if I don't do anything.
We did not detect that you selected a valid option. Please listen carefully. You have pressed a touchtone during a time when we did not expect it. To continue, you must press 4 now. Press 4 now to continue.
See, now it's giving me a different number. I feel like that's kind of weird, right? Let's hit 6.
Press 4 now. We did not detect that you selected a valid option. If you think you've received this message in error, please hang up and try again. Please hang up. Please hang up now.
Okay, and then the call just ended on its own. So maybe... Let's see if it gives us a certain set of numbers in a corresponding, or if it's just random.
Please listen carefully. You have pressed the touchtone during a time when we did not expect it. To continue, you must press 5 now.
Okay, so this time it's telling me to press 5.
Press 5 now to continue.
And if you do press it,
Thank you for your cooperation. Are you or is someone
it
in
just
your
takes you back to the
household
ads.
50 years of age or older?
So I feel like that menu has to have like something else. I don't really know, but I feel like it has to have something else to it. So that's what I'd look into. Okay, so I decided to call back and try a couple other things. But this is what it's doing to me now.
The service you requested is unavailable from your calling area. SBN 98.
Okay, so I decided to call back and try a couple other things. But this is what it's doing to me now.
The service you requested is unavailable from your calling area. SBN 98.